Hey guys, Jason Marshall, your scale model artist, back with you for another episode. This time we'll actually be wrapping up the Battlestar Galactica, which is right over my shoulder here. So if you would like to stay tuned, I will give you a brief overview and then cover my final thoughts. For the Battlestar Galactica, it's been a fun build, a bit challenging. The truth is I probably wouldn't do a complete teardown and rebuild again. The additions like the fiber optics, the lighting, the photo-etch, that was all pretty straightforward, but working around busted seams, light leaks, it was just a bit too much. So I think unless I can get clean breaks, I wouldn't be doing that again. If you notice, one thing we didn't have to do was mold and cast this guy here because an anonymous donor got us all fixed up. Final thoughts: Mobius did a wonderful job on this kit. There's a few areas that could use improvement, like we shouldn't have to modify this part. This should be, for the cost of the kit in Canadian, which is $50, this, at the very least, that should be accurate. The guns they provide are out of scale. These photo-etch guns are much more in scale. As far as things go, the photo-etch, great work by Pair Graphics. As always, I've never had an issue with any product I've got from Paul, and super easy to work with on this particular build. My biggest complaint is the decals. Maybe it's wrong to call them out by name, but the situation with A Creation decals is unacceptable. I've got 3 sets for 3 different Galacticas. The first set was pink, and I will put a picture here, I hope. The second set, which was on the other Galactica, which I'll show you in a second, was almost perfect, a little fuzzy. This set was much more red, but less transparent than that, which was good because after you've seen the photo I put up of the pink decals, this is just, it's just very, very dark. As a comparison, here was the second set I got, which was almost perfect. The armor color shows through fairly well. My biggest issue, I spent a week putting all these rib decal ones in. It probably wasn't worth it. If you look at this picture I'm posting, there is detail between the ribs, but it's not a different color than the ribs themselves. You basically got your base color and then your armor color. And same thing, model of this scale, you could easily skip that detail and it won't have a significant impact on the kit. So, having said all that, overall, good kit. I apologize for any shakiness. I've gone handheld, but I want to give you a video overview of the completed Galactica before I put up a little photo album. What do I really love? The Photo-etch by Pair Graphics. I'll get that to focus. So the name, the Galactica, and the BS-75 are Photo-etch, and then perfect fitting decals that go over them for the name. Look at that, just beautiful. What else do I like? I very much like the photo-etch gun turrets, much more in scale. You've got your window frames. Just a moment here. Good, easy fit, easy to work with. The only thing I wouldn't use again is the rib details on the inside. It's just so small that it doesn't significantly improve the look. I'm happy with the armor color on the base coat. I like to find something in between this. What you have is, that's Tester's gunmetal gray. It's a bit too dark. As a comparison, here's Tamiya gunmetal gray, which is too light. There's not much contrast between the base coat and the machinery area. Take a look at the lights. Actually very happy with how the engines turned out, especially the center one. It's nice and dim, not overpowering. The first Galactica I did, technically this is the second, this is the first and the third. This set of decals was near perfect. I don't know if we can get close enough to show you. They are a bit speckly, but you really only notice it when you're close up. The rib detail, bit over the top as far as darkness goes, and there's areas that are just missing, like these half areas. So I really can't recommend getting the full set. But if you can get a good set of armor ones, it really sets off the model. Oh, here's a look at these two buckets together. I don't know if I can get this to work, but give you an idea of how many more fibers I squeezed into this one versus the other one. I'm very satisfied with them, though. They turned out quite well. A bit brighter on this side than the other side, but sometimes that happens. So, let's set up a photo gallery so you can see the finished product in much better detail, then we'll get to final thoughts. Question or questions of the day. Have you built the Galactica by Mobius Models, and what has your experience been like? Or is it something you're interested in, and you have any questions about the build that I may not have covered in this build series? Please leave that in the comment section down below. If this is your first time checking out one of my videos, I hope you liked what you saw and you will take the time to subscribe. Either through this annotation here or down below if you're on mobile. Every week I do 2 videos where I share tips, tricks, and techniques to help you become a better scale model builder. Whether you're intermediate, advanced, expert, beginner, whatever, there's always something to be learned, and I hope to help you on that journey. As always, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I know there's a lot of content to choose from out there. You know, thanks for choosing me, thanks for watching, and I do hope you'll come back and check me out again, once again, 2 times a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Until then, keep on building.